Donald John Trump entered the world on June 14, 1946, in the New York City borough of Queens. Born into a family of considerable means, his early life was marked by the influence of his father, Fred Trump, a successful real estate developer who had already made a name for himself in the industry. Fred Trump was not just a father, but a mentor to young Donald. He was a man who had built a real estate empire from the ground up, and he was determined to pass on his knowledge and values to his son. Growing up in the affluent Jamaica Estates neighborhood, young Donald was surrounded by luxury and privilege. However, this environment also came with high expectations and pressures. Despite the advantages, Donald's childhood wasn't without its challenges. He faced the typical struggles of growing up, compounded by the expectations of living up to his father's legacy. Fred Trump instilled in his son a strong work ethic and a relentless drive to succeed. He taught Donald the importance of hard work, determination, and the value of money. Attending the New York Military Academy, Trump exhibited a competitive spirit and a knack for leadership. His time at the academy was crucial in developing his discipline and leadership skills. These formative years were instrumental in shaping his personality and future endeavors. The lessons he learned and the experiences he had during this time would influence his approach to business and life. From an early age, Trump displayed a keen interest in business and real estate. He often accompanied his father to construction sites, absorbing the intricacies of the trade and developing a passion for the industry that would define his career. Trump's foray into the world of business began in Manhattan. He quickly became a prominent figure in the city's cutthroat real estate market. His signature style involved grand projects, aggressive negotiations, and self-promotion. Trump Tower, a luxurious skyscraper on Fifth Avenue, solidified his status as a major player. His ventures extended beyond real estate, encompassing casinos, golf courses, and even an airline. Trump's business acumen, though often controversial, undeniably shaped the landscape of New York City and beyond. He became a symbol of 1980s opulence and ambition. Never one to shy away from the spotlight, Trump ventured into the realm of entertainment. His 1987 book, The Art of the Deal, became a bestseller, further cementing his image as a shrewd businessman. Trump's persona as a larger-than-life figure translated seamlessly to television. In 2004, he became the host of the reality show The Apprentice. The show's premise revolved around contestants competing for a chance to work for Trump. The Apprentice was a ratings success, catapulting Trump to a new level of fame. His catchphrase, "You're fired," became a cultural phenomenon. Trump's foray into politics began with speculation about a presidential run. For years, he had been a larger-than-life figure in the business world and on television, but many wondered if he would ever take the plunge into the political arena. His name was often floated as a potential candidate, but it remained just that, speculation. He flirted with the idea several times, but it was in 2015 that he officially announced his candidacy. This announcement marked a significant shift, as Trump transitioned from a media mogul to a serious contender for the highest office in the land. Trump's campaign was unconventional from the start. He broke all the traditional rules of campaigning, relying heavily on his celebrity status and social media to communicate directly with voters. He eschewed political correctness and tapped into a vein of discontent among a segment of the American populace. His blunt, often controversial statements set him apart from other candidates and garnered significant media attention. His populist message resonated with voters who felt ignored by the political establishment. These voters were drawn to his promises of shaking up the status quo and bringing about real change. Trump promised to make America great again by bringing back jobs, building a wall on the US-Mexico border, and putting America first. His bold promises and straightforward approach appealed to many who were frustrated with traditional politicians. His rallies drew massive crowds, energized by his fiery rhetoric. These events became a hallmark of his campaign, showcasing the deep connection he had with his supporters and the enthusiasm that propelled his rise. Section 5. The Oval Office and Beyond. Trump's Presidency and Legacy. In a stunning upset, Trump defeated Hillary Clinton in the 2016 presidential election, defying polls and predictions. His victory sent shockwaves through the political establishment and beyond, challenging the status quo and reshaping the political landscape. Trump's presidency was marked by constant controversy and a deeply divided nation, with passionate supporters and fierce critics. He implemented policies that appealed to his base while alienating others, creating a polarized environment. His administration's policies included significant tax cuts, extensive deregulation, and a hardline stance on immigration, which were both praised and criticized. Trump's presidency was also defined by his unprecedented use of social media, where he frequently communicated directly with the public, bypassing traditional media channels. His tweets often sparked outrage and debate, setting the tone for a tumultuous 4 years in office, with each tweet becoming a headline and a topic of national conversation. Throughout his presidency, Trump held numerous rallies, maintaining a direct connection with his supporters and reinforcing his message. As his term ended, debates about his legacy and impact on American politics continued, leaving a lasting imprint on the nation's history. Section 6. A nation divided, Trump's polarizing impact. Trump's presidency exacerbated existing divisions within American society. His rhetoric and policies inflamed tensions around issues such as race, immigration, and gender. Trump's supporters saw him as a strong leader who challenged the status quo. His detractors viewed him as authoritarian, divisive, and unfit for office. The political climate became increasingly polarized, with both sides entrenched in their positions. Trump's presidency sparked a national conversation about identity, values, and the direction of the country. This period highlighted the deep-seated divisions that continue to shape American politics. Section 7. Global repercussions, Trump's America on the world stage. Trump's presidency had a profound impact on America's standing in the world. His America First approach led to a more isolationist foreign policy. He withdrew the United States from international agreements, such as the Paris Climate Accord and the Iran nuclear deal. Trump's relationships with traditional allies were often strained. He engaged in trade wars with China and other countries. His administration's policies toward Russia and North Korea were particularly controversial. Trump's presidency left a mixed legacy on the global stage, marked by both disruption and a reassertion of American power. Section 8. The business of being Trump branding and beyond. Throughout his presidency, Trump continued to profit from his business empire. This unprecedented entanglement of personal finances and public office raised ethical concerns. Trump's properties became magnets for lobbyists and foreign dignitaries seeking to curry favor. The Trump brand, once synonymous with luxury and success, became increasingly politicized. Trump's supporters embraced his products as symbols of their allegiance. His detractors boycotted his businesses and called for divestment. Section 9. Love him or loathe him. The undeniable influence of Donald Trump. Donald Trump's impact on American society is undeniable. He shattered political norms, upended conventional wisdom, and left a lasting mark on the country's political landscape. His supporters remain fiercely loyal, drawn to his charisma and his message of economic nationalism. His detractors continue to view him as a threat to democracy, pointing to his rhetoric and his actions. Trump's legacy will be debated for years to come, but his influence on American politics is undeniable. Section 10. The future of Trumpism. A movement beyond the man. The movement that propelled Trump to the White House continues to shape American politics. Trumpism, as it has come to be known, is characterized by populism, nationalism, and a distrust of elites. Whether Trump himself remains a political force or not, his ideas continue to resonate with a significant segment of the population. The Republican Party has undergone a transformation, with many of its members embracing Trump's brand of politics. The long-term impact of Trumpism on American democracy remains to be seen, but its influence is likely to be felt for years to come.